Yo, man, we're connected more than ever and somehow still completely confused about each other. So clearly, Wi Fi ain't the solution. Let's talk about connectivity. Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of It's Not That Serious, or is it? We live in the most connected time in human history at this particular moment. And somehow we still manage to misunderstand each other constantly. We have group chats, comment sections, video calls, voice notes, and emojis designed specifically to explain how we feel. And yet, every day someone says, that's not what I meant. Connectivity, it turns out, is not the same thing as contact. Most people think being connected means being in touch. But real connectivity is about understanding how things relate, how actions lead to outcomes, how people affect each other, how today's choices quietly shape tomorrow's problems. In other words, connectivity is context, and context is what disappears when we move too fast. You see, this is everywhere. People reacting without understanding, responding without listening, arguing without realizing they're not even talking about the same thing. Two people can be in the same conversation, using the same words, and still be living in completely different realities. And that's not a communication problem. Hear me. That's a connectivity problem. Connectivity asks better questions, not who's right. That's not the question. But they ask, connected to what? What's connected to what? Because nothing exists in isolation. Not your habits, not your relationships, not your stress levels, not even the one bad decision you swear was a one-time thing, but you know it wasn't. Spoiler alert. Most of what we call bad luck is actually a chain of small, unconnected decisions we never bothered to link together. Connectivity is the moment you realize your lack of sleep is connected to your short temper, which is connected to your strained relationships, which is connected to why you suddenly need space from people. That's not burnout. It's a pattern. And once you see the pattern, you can't blame the individual moments anymore. Connectivity also explains why advice hasn't always worked. Someone tells you set boundaries. It sounds great, very clean, right? Very motivational. But boundaries without communication just become walls. And walls without understanding become isolation. That's not growth. That's a nicer version of being alone. Real connectivity requires slowing down enough to see the full system. How you speak, how you listen, how you react. And yes, this applies online as well. Posting is not connection. Now, I want to make sure you don't make the mistake in thinking it is. Posting on Facebook is not connection. Commenting is not conversation. Going viral is not being understood. True connectivity is built in smaller spaces. Conversations that are optimized for performance. Listening without planning your reply. Asking questions you don't already have answers to. It's realizing that your actions ripple outward even when no one claps for them. Connectivity also forces humility. Because when you understand how things are linked, you stop oversimplifying people. You stop reducing complex situations to headlines. You stop assuming intent when ignorance might be the real issue. And that changes how you move through the world. You become less reactive, more curious, less certain, but more accurate. And here's the funny part. The more connected your thinking becomes, the less chaotic life feels. Not easier, just clearer. Because clarity doesn't come from more information, it comes from better connections. So you've been feeling overwhelmed, misunderstood, or constantly surprised by outcomes you didn't see coming. This isn't a sign to disconnect, it's a sign to connect better. Next time, we'll talk about acquisition, because understanding the system is one thing, but having the skills to navigate it, a totally different thing. And no, downloading another app will not fix that. It's not that serious. Or is it?